Hello, my name's Kerr Edwin. I'm a counsellor and I work from my clinic Magic Hands Calm Minds in Colford in the Forest of Dean. And this is a series of videos about some of the less serious, maybe less well-known mental health issues that people suffer from. And today I'm going to talk about obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Now, most people have heard of OCD, so why am I talking about it in a series of videos about less well-known conditions? The main reason is because there's an awful lot of misunderstanding of OCD. And in the past, I've been guilty of this myself. That picture's crooked. I'll just straighten it. Oh, there's my OCD coming out. That's not OCD. A desire to straighten pictures can be a feature of OCD, but it's not going to be OCD on its own. And this is the stigma that a lot of people who actually do have OCD have to live with, because so many people think it is just wanting the pictures to be straight, or needing all your tins to be facing the same way in the cupboard, or needing to check that the door's locked twice before you go out. That is a very, very, very mild form of OCD. Serious OCD is really life limiting, because the compulsions and obsessions that the person feels obliged to go through can be so all consuming that they literally have no time to do anything else. And the other thing about OCD, as against just liking the picture to be straight, straightening the picture will give you a sense of satisfaction. Going through your OCD rituals will not. It is a painful experience. The sufferer knows they're doing something obsessive. They know that it's not healthy. They know that it's a coping mechanism, but they can't stop themselves. And that is the key point, and what I really wanted to bring out in this video. So if you feel yourself inclined to say, oh, I'm just straightening the picture, there's my OCD, ha ha ha, please don't say it. There might be somebody in the room who actually is really struggling with OCD, which is ruling their life. So please be a little more sensitive and a little more understanding of what's going on for somebody like that. If you have OCD yourself, maybe it isn't very severe and you haven't really registered that it's a thing. Maybe it is ruling your life and you are desperate to stop doing it. OCD is a coping mechanism. So it is a response to anxiety, and it's an anxiety disorder. When somebody has anxiety, they basically live in a state of permanent fear. Now, your brain does not like fear, both consciously and unconsciously. Your brain's job is to keep you alive. So if there's fear, that means you're in danger, you might die. So that makes your brain very unhappy. If you're in that state, it will try to do anything it can to make you safe, to stop you doing the thing you're doing, and to bring yourself back into a state where there is no danger. The problem with a generalised anxiety disorder is there is no such state. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you are in that state of fear. So to bring back a sense of some form of control over the environment, you develop obsessive and compulsive behaviours, rituals like checking the door is locked, not once but 50 times, checking that the light is off, not once but 50 times, washing your hands, not once but continually. COVID has not done people with OCD any favours at all, because suddenly there is a real serious risk the whole world is being told to wash their hands more often. For a lot of us, that was helpful advice. If you already wash your hands 500 times a day, it's really unhelpful advice. So a lot of people who have had OCD and have maybe been able to keep it under control over lockdown have lost that element of control. The real danger that has suddenly presented, on top of the perceived danger that they already were dealing with, has left them in a really miserable state. So again, if you know somebody who is suffering from something like this, if you notice somebody doing a lot of rituals or being obsessive about something, don't laugh at them. Don't tell them to stop. Be understanding. They need your help and support. If you're going, oh my God, this is me, I didn't actually know that I had OCD, I didn't think it was that bad, that's okay. It might be quite mild, it might be relatively easy to sort out, or it might be really crippling, as I said. either way, if we can get to the bottom of your anxiety, we can get to the bottom of your OCD as well. So if you think that is something you could do with, then I would love to hear from you, and I'd be very happy to try and help. Or there are lots of self-help materials out there. There's a lot of good stuff on the internet, or there's very good books available from Amazon and other retailers. I always recommend Overcoming Anxiety, which is a particularly helpful and well-written book based on cognitive behavioural therapy, which is a very effective tool against anxiety and OCD. So I hope you found that interesting and you've learnt maybe a little bit more about OCD than you knew before. If you would like to comment on this video, then I would be very happy to hear what you have to say. And if you would like to share it with a friend, then please do if you think it will be helpful for them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.